Now, there's been plenty of discussion over the value for money that higher education provides for the individual student. But is this debate in danger of overshadowing the positive social impact of universities? One university keen to show how its staff and students are making a positive impact within the community is the University of Northampton. Jonathan Gibson sent us this report.
One-year-old baby Isabel must rank as one of the country's youngest teachers.
Hello, baby Isabel, and how are you?
Without knowing it, she's helping these 4- and 5-year-olds to develop essential life skills.
She is kneeling, isn't she, Oscar?
Isabel and her mum have been visiting King's Heath Primary Academy in Northampton since she was just 3 months old.
So Isabel's got some more teeth. So we've got 4 at the top and 2 at the bottom, so we need to make her smile so that you can all see.
And following her progress from baby to toddler is helping these children develop their own social and emotional connections as part of a programme called Roots of Empathy, run in partnership with the University of Northampton.
The cooperation in the classroom is amazing. Their listening skills have improved no end, and the respect for each other generally has grown step by step. And if we can show that a university is part of the whole community, that's absolutely brilliant.
That's what today's event at the University of Northampton recognises, a collaboration which is socially valuable and has helped over 400 local children to develop their own social and emotional connections, which will ultimately work to improve their life chances.
The work of a university should be informing and helping and enabling those in their local community. So it's about bringing research into policy to improve the life chances of children.
That ethos underpins Northampton's commitment to be a university that creates value for all of society through its teaching, research and other activities.
Universities are fundamentally parts of their communities. In fact, you may even want to call them social enterprises. So the more communities and the wider public get to understand that universities aren't just like a big school, you know, we have a whole bunch of value that we offer to our communities, and the idea of the social value piece, I think, is perfectly demonstrated through the Roots of Empathy project that we've got going.
The university's Changemaker programme is one of the initiatives being used to embed the knowledge of social value into Northampton students.
The Changemaker Hub was created about 5 years ago in a drive to engage and promote social entrepreneurship across the student body. And we're seeing students starting their own ventures, so creating new jobs. And we have students who started their own charities, their own social enterprises. So I think the economic impact of social entrepreneurship, or of a university that is looking to do good within its local community, has that economic impact in terms of that wider ripple effect on businesses, communities and individuals.
Goodwill Solutions is one example of the policy in practice. It was set up as a community interest company on a commercial basis with the university's backing and helps people struggling to find work, including those leaving the forces or with a criminal conviction, to secure training and employment. Its flagship Back to Work programme helps more than 300 people every year, with 70% getting a job.
We work very closely with the University of Northampton. They've done an awful lot of work for us in actually demonstrating and validating the social impact that we have in terms of the hard benefit in terms of the money we may have saved the taxpayer by people not going back to prison, not reoffending, that sort of thing, but also the soft benefit in terms of people turning their lives around.
John left the military suffering from PTSD and came here on a back-to-work placement. After successfully completing the programme, he joined the Goodwill team in the warehouse and has since progressed to operations manager.
When they come through our doors, there is no judgment. You're a human being, you've come here, you need to get back to work, and that's how you will be treated. And usually people will embrace that second chance.
The social value contribution of the higher education sector has long been taken for granted. What's needed, says the University of Northampton, is greater recognition for the work universities do to improve the fabric of local communities.
The social value that universities add to society is huge. I think universities with the OFS have to work really hard to get that message across.